Surprise! Here I am once again. I wasn't planning to come a lot here, and do another live today, another day in a row. I know yesterday I told you guys to have a good weekend, but it's just everything that's happening so unexpected, and getting so many messages. And as long as you guys keep motivating me, inspiring me to come back, to say something and to share a little bit with you, I'm gonna keep coming back. I know, like, I look a little tired, I am, but I didn't want to use that as an excuse to not, show up and do this video today. I wanted to share with you guys a little gift I got today from a friend that I think my words have been helping him, and you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name because I know you're very reserved and everything. So there's basically there's two things I wanted to share with you guys today. One is about dealing and facing the pain and feelings, and the other is time. So the first thing is, it's interesting that I noticed later on yesterday that I said, if I don't show up, then you guys should be worried about, because it's only human that when we don't feel well, we want to hide, just keep it to ourselves. But for some reason, since I was little, I don't know if it was God. I joke around that, I'm here because God really wanted. In case you don't know, like, I'm an accident. I wasn't supposed to happen, really. And so I always tell my mom, God is with me. So I don't know if it was that, or if it was the fact that I went to an Adventist school, and they always brought people to talk about, drug addiction. So I never turned into any type of addictions when it came to dealing with my feelings and problems. So to me, I always knew, like, since I was little, that I need to find a way to deal with this, because there's nothing else that's an option for me. And in fact, it wasn't. So I started, I spent a lot of time by myself, so I had time to think a lot and to analyze things and trying to find ways, that would solve my problem. Of course, later on, when I was in business school, I learned about, you have to be solution, focused, and not focus on your problem and stuff like that. So I want to talk about, I know it's hard. It's very hard. I don't know where we get this, if it's from when we're growing up, that our feelings start to being undermined, and we just think it's not important what we're feeling, and we just put in a box and we lock it, and we never deal with it, we never face it. And it is really hard, deal with pain, to face our pain, and what we're feeling is not an easy thing. And it's not by surprise that there's so many people that turn to drugs and alcohol, and and who is to judge? Everybody feels pain in a different way. So what I wanted to say today is that what I've learned is, the longer you take to face and to try to figure out deal with your pain and your problems, the longer it's going to take for you to grow, for us to grow. I have a friend that uses an analogy. She told me, she's like, Nanda, you're like an onion. I don't smell like an onion, please. But she said you're like an onion, because the more things happen to you, it's like you create layers around you, and you become stronger. And she was so right about that. I don't know why we think what we feel is not relevant, and that we are weak because we feel pain and we feel hurt. I just realized how messed up that mentality is when I watched the movie Bad Moms when it came out. And it's mostly about that we need to spend our time pretending we got it all together and that we're perfect and everything is, when it's like, why? I don't know the answer. Why do we have to have that mentality? Why putting ourselves in the way we feel in first and trying to deal with it doesn't come in first place? So what I wanted to say, to share with you guys, is that it's worth it to face it, to think, and to try to find a way. You know, to me today, what I do is, when I'm not feeling well, to me running is the first thing. And if the running doesn't help, I allow myself, you know, to cry. I open myself to my friend. Sorry. So that is the first thing I wanted to share with you guys. It's trying to, as much as we can, to not run away from our feelings, and you know, accept and respect that we are entitled to feel a certain way. The other thing I wanted to talk about is time. Somebody yesterday shared a message with me. It was unbelievable. He said that he learned his mom had cancer, and even, you know, she's still here, thank God, you know, she's still alive, she's amongst us, but his dad had a heart attack and passed. So sometimes we have this false impression that we have plenty of time, and I'm not even talking about, you know, dying or having cancer. I'm talking about daily life, things that can happen to us. We don't know, you know. It's just like the running. To me, running, I want to enjoy running and doing what I can, because I don't know what can happen tomorrow. Who is to say that I can run tomorrow? So that's part of, like, you know, the living today and enjoying today. This friend of mine was talking to me this morning, and he said, you know, we talk about cancer, and cancer, like, even though you suffer, sometimes you can live for months, years. You get, for example, COVID, you have 3 days and that's it. So today, the message that I want to leave for you guys, like, if you think about, let's say you have 24 hours to live, and you look back and say, what are you going to say? Well, I did my best. Did I, you know, was I true to myself and lived, you know, the best I could? That's, you know, what I think about that a lot, you know, because my dad had cancer, and when he passed, I was going through his belongings, and one of the things I found was his agenda. And he passed on March 2nd, 2004, and he had plans to do something on March the 6th, and it's like, it never came to him. And so, you know, just reflect on that. And as far as loss, I know friends that are dealing with loss right now. What I did was try to put myself, you know, in my dad's shoes, and try to think, okay, if he could see me now, would be happy to see me doing or living the way I am right now, you know. So I tried to not be sad. I tried to keep on, because he said, I wanted you to keep living your life. I wanted you to go party. I was a teenager, so, you know, don't forget to go to, you know, to college and do what you're supposed to do. And I try every time. Of course, we are allowed to feel pain, and we need to let the pain out, but we can't just give up on ourselves, you know. God knows how many times while my dad was sick, because to me the worst part wasn't losing my dad, wasn't him passing away, because to him was like, he was really resting, he was tired, but was going through the stages and everything he went through during cancer. God knows how many times I looked at him and I smiled and I joked and acted like everything was okay, because I needed to do that for him. And I went home and I passed out after crying with a pillow in my face, or I got out of the shower with my face red, because, you know, that's the moment I had to let it out. And it was okay, because we need to let it out. We need to allow ourselves. That's not weakness, you know, to allow our pain to surface and to deal with our pain. It's a strength, not a weakness, and we need to stop believing that. So I'm gonna leave you guys right now because I don't want to take any more of your time once again. And thank you so much, you know, and keep commenting. You guys are inspiring me. I'm happy to know I've been helping you guys, you know. Like I said a couple days ago, we never know what people are going through, and I'm learning how much pain some of my friends are in right now. So you can send me questions, you can share with me, and I'll be coming back as many times as, you know, you guys inspire me to come back. All right, you guys take care, and I hope you enjoy your Sunday and live, you know, let's live our lives to the best we can. All right, Bye.